And one of the things that we found from sympathy was where there were programs in place, it tended to be because of the clinical and policymaker collaboration.
Yes.
How do you ensure that can happen? How do you enable that? And is that important?
Well, I think it's particularly important as you move up the policy-making level and get close to the political class. Because unless there are policies and particularly allocation of resources to support this, for example, it would be interesting if there was I'm just playing now, if there was a EU award for the most important collaboration around polypharmacy,
Yeah.
right? That would be some kind of an incentive. I think the more you can begin to think about ways of creating both pressure on the system, at the political level, it's really got to come from the public. People aren't going to change. Health ministers and their senior civil servant deputies are not going to change the way of doing business because it's the right thing to do. They're going to change the way of doing business because it's a politically sensible thing to do. And that requires mobilization of people. And I think one of the great assets that you have is you've got, particularly at this moment in history, you've got a elderly population that is huge, and they're going to be increasingly interested in getting good health care and in avoiding the kind of polypharmacy chaos that our parents lived through. So trying to begin to get communities, I mean, in the U.S., it would be the AARP, it would be the interest groups, the advocacy groups for elderly people, trying to get them mobilized so that this becomes a priority for them would go a long way to getting the policymakers' attention.
Yeah, okay.
See, once you get policymakers, the health ministers, the deputy health ministers, to have this on their screens, everything else will happen okay.
Yeah.